Music, an art form that has been weaving its magic over the decades, continues to leave an indelible mark on our hearts and souls. This captivating art form has the ability to transport us to different realms, allowing us to experience a myriad of emotions. Over time, music has evolved, adapting to societal changes and cultural shifts, reflecting the pulse of each generation. It's a universal language that speaks volumes, a potent form of expression that knows no boundaries. It bridges gaps, fusing hearts and minds, creating a common ground for humanity. From the passionate beats of rock and roll to pulsating rhythm of electronic pop, music has been a driving force shaping our world. It has seen iconic bands rise, leaving a deep impact on the music industry, etching their melodies into our collective memory. As we journey through the ages, let's dive into the world of bands that have left an enduring legacy in the music industry. The 70s, an era that witnessed the dawn of rock and roll, brought forth legendary bands like Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd. This time period was marked by a radical shift in music, with these innovative bands leading the way. Established in the twilight of 1968, Zeppelin's music was characterized by a heavier, guitar-infused sound. Their timeless tracks such as Stairway to Heaven and Whole Lotta Love remain impactful, reflecting the essence of the era. Pink Floyd, delivering a unique blend of progressive and psychedelic rock, offered an unparalleled sonic journey. Their exceptional record, The Dark Side of the Moon, is regarded as a seminal work in music history. Known for tracks like Time and Money, the band defied the standard, expanding the scope of music. These groups, with their pioneering styles and influential music supreme in the 70s, leaving a lasting impact on music. Their contribution set the tone for a fresh wave of music, laying a solid foundation for what was to come in the upcoming decade. These bands set the stage for a new wave of music, paving the way for more to come in the following decade. As the 80s rolled in, the music landscape witnessed a monumental transition, fueled by the advent of pop and glam rock genres. Central to this seismic shift were trailblazing bands like Queen and Bon Jovi. Queen, originating from London, offered an avant-garde fusion of rock and opera, leaving audiences across the globe spellbound. Their groundbreaking track, Bohemian Rhapsody, challenged conventional pop music norms, catapulting the band into unparalleled fame. Concurrently, on the American side, Bon Jovi made their mark, emerging from New Jersey. Their distinctive sound became synonymous with the 80s. Their signature anthem, Livin' on a Prayer, not only topped worldwide, but also embodied the quintessential spirit of the decade. Each band, with their own distinctive style and sound, left indelible impact on the musical landscape, inspiring a legion of upcoming musicians. The theatrics of Queen's performances and the adrenaline-filled rock concerts by Bon Jovi set new precedents for live music experiences. Their catchy melodies combined with their dynamic performances left audiences captivated. Such was the impact of these bands that their influence transcended their active years. With their infectious tunes and larger-than-life performances, these bands left an indelible mark on the music industry. The 90s, marked by the grungy sounds of Nirvana and the alternative rock of Radiohead, brought a fresh perspective to music. This period marked a substantial shift in the rock genre, with the gritty sounds of Nirvana leading the way. Emerging from the late 80s, Nirvana's raw, emotive sound became the emblem of the grunge movement. Their hit Smells Like Teen Spirit was the heartbeat of this revolution. Meanwhile, Radiohead, known for their experimental style, came into prominence. Their music blended elements of rock, electronic, and various other genres, challenging musical norms. Tracks such as Paranoid Android and Karma Police climbed the charts and reshaped mainstream music's definition. Each band, unique in their style but unified in their rebellion against convention, left a lasting impression on the music world. Their influence went beyond their albums and performances, inspiring a generation of musicians and music lovers. Nirvana and Radiohead, each with their distinct styles and sounds, challenged the existing norms and pushed the boundaries of what music could be. These bands ushered in a new era of music, pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo. The 2000s saw the rise of pop-punk and indie rock, with bands like Green Day and Arctic Monkeys making their mark. Emerging in the late 80s, Green Day truly flourished in the 2000s. Their album American Idiot stood out with its politically charged lyrics and infectious melodies. Similarly, Arctic Monkeys revolutionized the indie rock scene in 2002. Their album, Whatever People Say I Am, That's What I'm Not, was acclaimed for its raw portrayal of British youth. Both bands reshaped their respective genres and influenced numerous musicians. Their music, infused with their distinct sounds, became the backbone of the decade's soundtrack. Green Day's anthem spurred a call for change, while Arctic Monkeys' sharp commentaries provided a fresh viewpoint. Their chart-topping hits such as Green Day's Boulevard of Broken Dreams and Arctic Monkeys' I Bet You Look Good on the Dance Floor left an indelible imprint on the 2000s. These bands were pivotal in defining the new millennium's music landscape, leaving a lasting legacy with their unique sounds. The 2010s were dominated by the sounds of electronic and alternative pop, with bands like Imagine Dragons and 21 Pilots setting the music scene alight. Imagine Dragons, hailing from Las Vegas, expertly mixed rock, pop, and electronic elements to create a distinctive sound. Their smash hit Radioactive quickly climbed the charts, making waves in the music industry. Meanwhile, 21 Pilots and Ohio-based Twosome artistically forged a blend of rock, pop, electronic music, and a hint of hip-hop. The relatable lyrics of their song Stressed Out connected deeply with younger audiences, propelling them to fame. Each band leveraged their platform to discuss pressing matters like mental health and personal concerns, resonating with a vast audience. Their inventive music and potent lyrics not only climbed to the top of the charts, but also inspired both up-and-coming musicians and their dedicated fan base. Through their creativity and emotional depth, these bands have etched an indelible mark on music industry. With their innovative sounds and emotionally charged lyrics, these bands have carved their niche in the music industry. As we stand on the brink of a new decade, the music industry is not just evolving, but revolutionizing. A myriad of new bands are springing up, not just towing the line of possibility, but aggressively shoving it forward. With the advent of emerging trends, the future of music is a pulsating enigma, a tantalizing mystery that is sure to take our breath away. We're on the cusp of great change, with AI-generated melodies crafting tunes that blur the lines between human and machine. Virtual reality concerts transport us to fantastical realms of music, rendering the experience not just auditory, but all-encompassing. The bands of tomorrow are poised to seize these technologies, to mold them into immersive, earth-shattering experiences that redraw the roadmap of what's possible. As the rhythm of innovation beats on, we eagerly anticipate the bands that will chronicle the next decade and carry forward the torch lit by their predecessors. As the music continues to play, we look forward to the bands that will shape the next decade and continue the legacy of those that came before them.